Welcome back, my fellow horror enthusiasts, to a place where shadows dance and fear reigns supreme. Gather around the digital campfire as we delve into the heart of darkness, where the unknown lurks and nightmares come to life. Tonight we venture into the unforgiving embrace of the deep woods, a place of ancient secrets and untold terrors. We've collected 3 bone-chilling tales from those who dared to enter its depths and lived to tell the tale. Tales of encounters that will leave you questioning what's real and what's lurking just beyond the reach of your flickering campfire. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and prepare to be captivated by these terrifying encounters in the deep woods. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss a chilling tale from our corner of the internet. Imagine, if you will, a group of friends, young, carefree, their laughter echoing through the ancient trees. They journeyed deep into the heart of the woods, seeking adventure, a break from the mundane, a taste of the wild. Little did they know the wild was waiting, its hunger ancient and insatiable. As the sun began its descent, casting long, eerie fingers of shadow through the dense canopy, a sense of unease settled upon the group. Laughter faded, replaced by hushed whispers and nervous glances over their shoulders. The forest, once alive with the sounds of nature's symphony, grew eerily quiet, the air thick with anticipation. It began subtly, a flicker of movement at the edge of their vision, easily dismissed as a trick of the fading light. But as the shadows deepened, so did the feeling that they were being watched, their every move scrutinized by unseen eyes. One by one, the stars emerged, cold and distant, casting a pale, ethereal glow upon the forest floor. Around the crackling fire, the friends huddled closer, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames, their eyes darting nervously into the impenetrable darkness beyond.
Then it appeared, a fleeting glimpse, a shape coalescing from the shadows, tall and imposing, its edges indistinct, blurring into the darkness like smoke. Fear, primal and instinctive, surged through the group. Our blood ran cold, our breath catching in our throats, our hearts pounding against our ribs like trapped birds. We tried to rationalize it away, to convince ourselves it was just our imaginations playing tricks on us. But deep down, a chilling certainty settled in our gut. We were not alone.
Night fell in earnest, blanketing the forest in an oppressive darkness that seemed to press in on them from all sides. The temperature plummeted, a bone-chilling cold that seeped into their bones no matter how close they huddled to the fire. The shadowy figure grew bolder, its appearances more frequent, lingering at the edge of the firelight, its form shifting and swirling like a phantom. Our next tale takes us deeper into the woods, where the trees themselves whisper secrets to those who dare to listen. Picture a lone hiker, his boots crunching on the forest floor, his backpack heavy with supplies. He was on a solitary journey, seeking solace in the embrace of nature, a chance to reconnect with himself, away from the noise and distractions of everyday life. The sun was high in the sky, casting dappled patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. Birdsong filled the air, a symphony of nature's music that calmed his mind and soothed his soul. As he ventured deeper into the woods, the path behind him faded away, swallowed by the dense undergrowth.
I wasn't worried, though. I had my compass, my map, and a spirit of adventure that urged me onward. But as the sun began its slow descent, casting long, eerie shadows through the trees, I noticed a change in the forest. The once cheerful birdsong faded, replaced by an unsettling silence. The air grew heavy, thick with an unseen presence that sent shivers down my spine. And then I heard it, a faint whisper carried on the gentle breeze, barely audible above the rustling of leaves. I stopped in my tracks, my head cocked to the side, listening intently. At first I dismissed it as a trick of my imagination, my mind playing tricks on me in the growing darkness. But as I continued on, the whispers grew louder, more insistent, seeming to emanate from the very trees themselves. They were faint, ethereal voices, their words indistinguishable, yet their tone was unmistakable, a chorus of whispers filled with an ancient sadness, a longing for something lost, a warning left unheeded. Curiosity warred with fear within me. I knew I should turn back, retrace my steps while I still could. But the whispers drew me onward, beckoning me deeper into the heart of the forest, promising me something I couldn't quite grasp, yet couldn't resist. I pressed on, my pace quickening, my heart pounding in my chest, my senses heightened, every nerve ending on high alert. The forest seemed to close in around me, the trees pressing closer, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, their leaves rustling like whispers in the growing darkness.
As dusk settled over the forest, casting an eerie, otherworldly glow upon the surroundings, the hiker stumbled upon a clearing. In the center stood a dilapidated cabin, its wooden walls rotting and overgrown with vines, its windows dark and empty, like the eyes of a corpse. The whispers seemed to intensify, swirling around him like a vortex of sound, urging him closer to the cabin, promising him answers to questions he hadn't even dared to ask. Hesitantly, he approached the cabin, his hand hovering over the rusted doorknob. He could feel a presence within, dark and oppressive, watching him, waiting for him. Our final tale tonight is a chilling reminder that even the most innocent of outings can take a sinister turn in the blink of an eye. Imagine a family, their laughter echoing through the trees, their backpacks filled with snacks and sunscreen, their hearts filled with the joy of shared adventure. They set out on a well-marked trail, eager to experience the beauty of nature, to create memories that would last a lifetime. The sun shone brightly through the canopy, casting dappled patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. Birdsong filled the air, their cheerful melodies a soothing soundtrack to their journey. The path wound its way through towering trees, their branches reaching out like welcoming arms, their leaves rustling like whispers in the gentle breeze. The family strolled along, their pace leisurely, their spirits high, their senses invigorated by the fresh air and the beauty that surrounded them. But as the day wore on, the sun began its slow descent, casting long, eerie shadows through the trees. The once familiar path seemed to twist and turn back on itself, leading them further and further into the heart of the forest. The father, his brow furrowed in concern, consulted the map, his finger tracing their route. According to his calculations, they should have reached their destination by now, but the familiar landmarks were nowhere to be found. He tried to reassure his family, telling them it was just a minor detour, that they'd be back on track soon, but deep down a knot of unease tightened in his gut. Something didn't feel right. The forest, once so inviting, now seemed menacing and oppressive, the trees closing in around them, their branches reaching out like grasping claws, their leaves rustling like whispers of warning. As dusk settled over the forest, casting an eerie, otherworldly glow upon the surroundings, the family realized the terrifying truth. They were lost. The path behind them had vanished, swallowed by the dense undergrowth, leaving them stranded in the heart of the wilderness. Panic surged through them, their hearts pounding in their chests, their breath catching in their throats. They called out for help, their voices echoing through the trees, but the only response was the mournful cry of a distant owl. As darkness enveloped the forest, the temperature plummeted, a bone-chilling cold that seeped into their bones. No matter how close they huddled together, the shadows seemed to come alive, twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes that danced at the edge of their vision. The mother tried to comfort her children, singing them lullabies, telling them stories, anything to distract them from the terror that gripped their young hearts. But even her voice trembled with fear, her eyes darting nervously into the impenetrable darkness that surrounded them. And there we leave our lost souls, trapped in the clutches of the deep woods. Did they escape? Did someone hear their pleas for help? Or did the woods claim them as their own? Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of darkness. If you enjoyed these tales of terror, give us a thumbs up and share your own encounters with the unknown in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss a descent into the terrifying depths of the human experience. Until next time, sleep tight and beware of the shadows in the woods.